All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video. Just make it apply. It's like I think it's like four something. I know I got up this morning at 2, and so I think it's like four something now. So let's get into this reading. Remember, guys, make sure you check out your get your crystals, your healing crystals. Healing crystals are really good. I have on my green jade, which is really good for bringing in love, and I have on my rose quartz, which is rose quartz is really good for love. Green jade is good for money, and so check out Outer Spirit. The link is going to be in the description of the video. All right, let's get into this reading. Thank you, Igun. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Sarah Banda. Thank you, Arisha. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Ola Dumaray. Thank you, Ola Roan. Thank you, Ola Fee. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Ashe, Ashe. All right, let's see what's in the cards. I had to get up this morning doing rituals and stuff, and so I was like, let me go ahead and do a reading while I got the time. Thank you, Lord. Starting off with the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny is at play here with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is the clarifier for the Wheel of Fortune. What is the crossing energy? What is the crossing energy, Spirit? Alright, we got this Page of Cups. One come out, Page of Cups. Starting off with the crossing energy. We got an offer or an apology that's getting ready to happen, getting ready to come in. And it just slammed down. We have Justice and we have the Magician here. This is something that somebody manifested. Justice is here. What is the crowning energy? What is the crowning energy? Crowning energy is now movement. We have the Knight of Cups. This is someone, they're definitely, we got the Page of Cups and we got the Knight of Cups here. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, love coming out. I think the Seven of Pentacles come out more than anything. Seven of Pentacles come out more than any other card. What is the outcome to all of this? What is the outcome, Spirit? What is the outcome, Spirit? What is the outcome, Spirit? Outcome, damn, you got the Ace of Cups. Man, every top card for each category is really good. You got the World card. This is Destiny. What Destiny is unfolding is the Page of Cups. You know, this is someone that's going to end up giving an offer. This is somebody that's moving with the Knight of Cups. And this is the outcome is the Ace of Cups is going to end up being received. This is going to end up being a blessing that's going to be given to you. What is the clarifier for the Ace of Cups, Spirit? What is the clarifier for the Ace of Cups? Clarifier for the Ace of Cups. Damn, we got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory. Six of Wands is success. Okay. So I mean we got some really good energy here. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is, there's going to have to be an unbiased decision, judgment that you're going to have to make. Communication is getting ready to come in. This is going to be up to you whether you receive this or not. Not necessarily indicating the past. There's nothing in here that is indicating the past. So, I'm going to see this as a new love unless some else come out and, say that it's not. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Every time we see the Wheel of Fortune is destiny. And when you look at the Wheel of Fortune card, the Wheel of Fortune card is represented as the number 10. 10 is new order. You have, your first cycle, you have, 0 to 9. And then, once you get to, 10, 10 is a new cycle from 10 to 19. And then 20 is a new cycle, from 20 to 29. 30 is a new cycle. And so your tens are always a new cycle. And so this is a new cycle that's getting ready to happen in your life, and this is destined. This is out with the old, in with the new. And so someone is getting ready to go into a new cycle when it comes to love, because that's what this whole reading is about. It is about love. There are so many emotional cards here, which is the cups, that is representing love coming in and is giving a full story. And so someone is getting ready to experience, good luck when it comes to love. There's going to be a turning point when it comes to love. And this is being seen as destiny. This is destiny at play here. This is destiny at work. Destiny in Ifa is Orunmila. Orunmila is the Orisha of destiny and of divination. And so, this could be someone that was working with a Orunmila. This could be someone that was, praying to a Orunmila. But, you have, destiny at play here. And a Orunmila is the one that protects our destiny, that no one can interfere with it, take it away, the whole 9 yards. This is why we connect to the energy of Ifa. And so, Wheel of Fortune is here. This is going to be something beautiful, and this is going to be something that can't be stopped. That's the one thing about the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is not something that can be stopped. That wheel is going to turn regardless of what motherfuckers think, regardless of what motherfuckers want. That wheel is going to turn. And so someone have destiny, at play here. You could have been receiving dreams. Spirit could have revealed this to you in some type of way, that you're getting ready to go into some type of destined connection. And the person that you're getting ready to meet is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the clarifier for the Destiny card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. When it comes to the King of Pentacles got his shit together. King of Pentacles is known for having wealth. The King of Pentacles is someone that's business savvy, business mindset. This could be someone in operations. This could be someone that, could be on the office side, whether it's HR, whether it's finance. But this is someone that is extremely business savvy. This is someone that knows how to bring in pentacles. This is someone that knows how to keep their pentacles. This is someone that's going to be secure. The King of Pentacles is someone that's very disciplined. Could be someone from the military. It could be someone that's just, extremely disciplined because of their upbringing. But this is someone that's going to be extremely disciplined when it comes to money as well. And this is why the King of Pentacles is represented as abundance and prosperity. And it's all because, when it comes to the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles know, the true measurement of things, where, this is someone that's not going to give if their cup is not overflowing. This is someone that knows, like, hey, I'm going to give when I have the money to give. I'm going to spend when I have the money to spend. This is someone that's really good in with investments. This is someone that, when you meet them, you're going to see how polished and put together they are. The King of Pentacles is always polished and put together. And then you just have to think about it too. The King of Pentacles is earth energy. And when we look at our earth signs are very materialistic. When you look at your Capricorns, your Virgos, and your Tauruses, they're very materialistic. They like to be served. They said, baby, I'm royalty. You better serve me. And this is the energy that this person is coming with, is that, this is going to be someone that's going to be very polished and very put together. You have in the crossing energy, we start off with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is someone that's coming in and getting an offer. This is someone that is giving an offer. This is someone that's saying, look, baby, at the end of the day, I've been watching you. I've been looking at you. I want to give you this cup of love, and I want to see what we can do. you do have as the clarifier, you have justice. This is justice being served, is balancing the scales. And you do have it paired with the magician, and the magician is the card of magic. The magician is the card of manifestation. And so, justice with the magician card, these are two major arcanas, and we already know major arcanas mean that these are things that's outside of our control. And so, these, major arcanas is, the spirits and the deities, moving on our behalf, because these are, just completely outside of our control. And so, this is someone that could have been praying, could have, went through some type of breakup. And, you prayed to God, you prayed to Oshun, which is the goddess of love, asking for love to come in. You could have prayed to Yemaya, asking to rebuild your family, to rebuild what was lost. And justice and the magician being here together, it is saying that, this was heard on a spiritual level. This is the spirits and the deities responding, saying, okay, I hear you. I will balance your life out. I will bring about this manifestation. And the manifestation is coming in the form of the Page of Cups. This is going to be someone that's going to physically come in and give you an offer of love. And now, not only do you have that offer, you have movement here as well. We're saying that this is now in transition of happening. This is not just someone in their mind. This is not someone just thinking about it. There is action here when we go into the crowning energy. In the crowning energy, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is saying, I'm going to come in. I'm going to come in emotional. I'm going to tell you what I feel. I'm going to tell you, what it is that I want. Someone is going to come in with an emotional offer and try to sweep you off your feet. You do have the clarifier as the Seven of Pentacles, which matches the clarifier in the overall energy, which is the King of Pentacles. This is still stable energy. Both the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, it gives you security. The Seven of Pentacles is saying that this is someone that is looking at long-term view. And so when we get the Seven of Pentacles with the clarifying the Knight of Cups, this is saying that, look, this person is not coming in for a fuck. This is not somebody that's going to fuck you and then out of the blue, once they get that pussy, once they get that dick, they're no longer interested in you. The Seven of Pentacles is long-term view. This is someone that is already, seeing you build a house with them, build a legacy with them, build a name with them. This is somebody that already sees you as someone that will take their last name. This is not someone that just want to get in the bed and fuck, and then now, since they already had it, they're no longer interested. This is someone that wants the long term. And so this is going to be someone that's going to be ready to date. This is going to be someone that's going to be ready to invest and try to get to know you, because the Seven of Pentacles is also about investing. It's about investing in things and seeing what return is going to bring because you invested in it. And so when you even notice the cards on the board, there's no wands on the board, which is representing passion. It's not saying that this person don't have passion for you, but I would rather for someone to have Pentacles energy describing love than any other element. Because at the end of the day, water is very subjective. You can be emotionally invested in someone one day and then be completely uninterested the next. With passion, you can have all of this passion, which is Wand's energy, and then once you fuck the brains out of somebody, you're no longer interested, because now the fire has went out. The fire has extinguished itself. And then you have the swords. Swords are always, swords in love is the downfall of us Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius, the wind signs, is that, it can be very up and down, finicky energy where, 1 minute they can feel you, the next minute they want. Because the downside of a Gemini and all other wind signs is sometimes they can get stuck in their head. And once we get stuck in our head, we are good for nobody until we are able to get out of our head. Wind signs are so intelligent that sometimes they overanalyze things, and overanalyzing a situation, it now makes you stuck, and it come with delays. But Pentacles, when Pentacles is described in love, Pentacles is the most stable to me. Pentacles is earth energy. It is grounding. It is, and it's not saying that they don't possess the other things, but this person is being seen, as someone that's going to be a stable choice. This is someone that's not coming in to play. Now, the one thing about it, a downside in this is that, like what just came to me is that, one of the things you might not like about this person is how strict this person may be, because this is someone that's probably going to have some type of code they go by, some type of, system that they go by. And so, this is going to be someone that's going to, like if really feeling the person on the first day and you trying to give up that pussy, this might be somebody that they like, no, we don't fuck on the first date. I only fuck hoes on the first date. And you like, oh, that is what this person is. This person is very, strict, polished. They have a system about them. They have a way about them, where this is someone that's very business mindset, where this is someone that's saying that, this is the thing that has worked for me over the years, and it has been extremely successful. And so this is what I'm going to keep with. I'm not going to divert from what it is that I know. This is going to be someone that you probably can't be impulsive with. If you are the type of person that, want to take a impulsive trip or something like that, this is going to be the person where they like, oh baby, I'm not going with you this weekend. This should have been planned. And so this is going to be someone where, in order for you to, I mean, this is with anybody. In order for you to be balanced with anyone, you must have communication, understanding, and trust. Because once you start communicating, you get understanding of who this person is. And once you have this understanding of who they are, you know what it is you can and can't do. And once you have that understanding, you now have established trust, because now you know each other. And so, this is going to be someone that, you're going to have to, get to know this personality, and you're going to have to, realize, how this person operates and thinks, just like they have to do the same to you. And then from there, make better decisions. I really just get the sense of this energy. This is not someone that you can be impulsive with. This is someone that, want things to go as you planned it out to be. So, if you're going on a date and the plan was to go to the restaurant and then, go to a movie, this person is not going to divert, because you end up seeing something on the way of walking from the restaurant to the movies, and you're like, oh, I want to do that. And that person is going to be like, no, I don't want to do that. I didn't prepare for the code. I prepared to be in the building and watch a movie, and this is why I dress the way I dress. This is going to be someone that's going to be very, I don't know the word. I guess the word that, is just keep coming to me is very polished. This is going to be someone that's going to be very, they're strict in their own way, but not strict in a way where, it's like you don't have freedom and can't do the things that you want to do. It's just when you're with this person, you're going to have to learn to, do what you say. something that you should be practicing anyways. You're going to learn how to do what you agreed to, and so, this is not a hard ask. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if this is what we agreed to, we are like that with everything. If this is what we agreed to in the type of relationship we're going to have, honor your words, honor this contract. And that's how this person is going to end up being, is that, this person, is going to be very, I don't know, the word that just keep coming to me is going to be very polished, strict. That's the energy that I get from this person. They're going to be very put together. You have in the outcome position, you have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, just like Major Arcanas is outside of your control, the minors is all of the energy that we possess and we bring into things. And then you have the aces. The aces are gifts from the universe. And so, the Ace of Cups is letting me know that this is going to be something that you're going to end up receiving. It tells a whole story from beginning to end. Your overall energy is talking about something destined is getting ready to unfold in your life. And this destiny is going to end up unfolding in, someone giving you an offer. Then the crowning energy is telling you that this person is moving in order to give you this offer. And now you have the outcome that is saying that you're going to end up receiving this offer. With the Ace of Cups being here, this gift is going to be presented to you. This is going to be something that you're going to end up taking. And just the confirmation that you're going to take this is the Six of Wands, because the Six of Wands is victory and success and good news coming in. And so this is going to end up being a love that's going to end up coming in for someone that, this is something that can work. There's nothing bad in this reading about this person. This person is going to be extremely stable. Now, of course, if we didn't do the work while we were single, sometimes when we are single, we're always praying to get out of singleness. And, oh God, I'm lonely, get me up out of this shit, and everything else. And we don't learn the lessons sometimes that we're supposed to learn when we're single. And then we get in relationships and we destroy them. Because one of the things that Spirit would have been working on you, during this time of being single is, getting yourself more together, being more polished, being someone that's going to end up being on time and things like that. Because, this is someone that's coming in with a very, business mentality. This is someone that if they are saying that, hey, I'm going to pick you up at 10, and you're the type of person that you're always running late and you don't come out until 11, you're going to irritate the shit out of this person. You're going to irritate the shit out of them, that, it might end up changing the view of how they see you. Because, this is someone that is going to end up, being on time and the whole 9 yards. And so, it's like we need to connect, with that energy, meet halfway. It's like, bitch, get ready an hour early, especially in the beginning of a relationship. It's like, the beginnings is first impressions. First impressions is a lasting impression. And that is where we, mess up a reading, that a reading can say that, hey, this thing is going to come together, but then you do things to alter this person's mind, and then it alters the way that they view you. And now the cards change where they see you in a completely different light. And so it's like, hey, first impressions are lasting impressions. Let's make sure that the things that Spirit has been, teaching us while we have been single, let's make sure that we have mastered those things and we go into the next relationship not only healed, but learned from past trauma, mistakes, and everything else. We have the card at the bottom of the deck. We have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is all about communication. Communication is coming in. The Queen of Swords is about an unbiased decision. It's saying a decision is going to be made, and so this is going to end up being really good. Let me go check on my boiled eggs on the stove. All right, I had to check on my food because I'm eating after this. I got some boiled eggs, some sausage, and waffles. So I'm gonna eat after this. Uh, let's see what the hidden emotions are. What is the hidden emotions for the overall energy? What is the hidden emotion for the overall energy, Spirit? What is the hidden emotion for the overall energy? We have hoping. This is someone is hoping for this manifestation. Whether this is you or whether it's the other person. It's saying that this is it's saying that this is destiny is the king of pentacles. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. You could be represented as the the Queen of Swords. You could be represented as the Queen of Swords. This could be an air sign that's getting ready to receive this person. But you have hoping. This is someone you are expecting a manifestation to happen. This is a manifestation that you are expecting to happen. This is something that you've been hoping and praying for, which we do see this with the Justice card and the Magician being in the next category, which is the crossing energy. So what is the hidden emotion for the crossing energy, Spirit? What is the hidden emotion for the crossing energy? We have fantasies. We have daydreaming. We have fantasizing. And so this is someone especially with the Magician here, and we have fantasy here. This is someone that can be doing some like powerful meditation. This gives me the sense of, with the Magician being here and the Justice card being here, saying that things are going to be balanced because you manifested this. And then you have manifestation as the first hidden emotion, and now we have fantasy, that you're fantasizing about this. This is someone that is doing visual meditation. This is how it's for you, because this reading is for you. This is someone that visual meditation is that when you are forcing your mind, you're playing like a scene in your mind, that you are forcing your mind to see, like you're holding somebody's hand, you're kissing somebody. This is someone that is having visions, or you're forcing your mind to see you kissing someone, hugging someone, role playing in your mind of someone being there for you and stuff like that. This is some type of visual meditation that someone is doing, that and it's not calling in a specific person. This is someone you it's kind of like how kids create invisible friends, and they will give the friend a name and a identity and a personality and all of these other things. This is what someone is doing in their mind, that they are coming up with, I don't want to say scenarios, they are coming up with, I guess, I don't want to say vision, because it's not a vision. They are coming up with they I guess I'll say scenes. They're coming up with these scenes in their mind, where this is someone that is creating like that thing of an invisible friend, that they have these things where it's like the man is coming into work and they brought you flowers, they're kissing you in front of everybody, they're caressing your body, and this person is driving you places and taking you out to eat. This is someone that is using powerful wind element, that you are forcing your mind to see something that is not present yet, and you're not calling in a specific person. This is just a person in your mind that you created. that this is just visual meditation, that you created this. And see, everybody think that meditation is just, sitting in Indian style, and, you're controlling your breathing and stuff like that. But you don't realize just, sitting in the bed and just, creating these scenarios where you're creating this whole movie in your head, where it's like, man, you're at work. This guy came in out of the blue. He's checking you out. He's rubbing all over your body and all of this other stuff. You don't realize that that is a form of manifestation. That is a form of manifestation. You are forcing your mind to imagine a scenario that you want played out in your life. And the more you give into that, and the more you give it more character, more definition, more fine tuning what it is that you really like, you don't realize that you are manifesting this thing in your life, that it's going to end up coming, it's going to end up leaving your head and literally coming in the 3D, coming into reality. So this is someone that is doing some type of powerful visual meditation. I hope I explained that right. This is someone that is doing some powerful visual meditation. That is what I get from that. What is the hidden emotion for the for the crowning energy? What is the hidden emotion for the crowning energy? You have karma. You have karma as the energy for the crowning energy. And karma has gotten a bad rep. People think that when we hear the word karma, karma is always, something bad. And that's not the case. Karma is a give and take. It's a cause and effect. It's reaping and sowing. Whatever you put out, you're going to end up getting back. And so if you put out good, you get good. If you put out bad, you get bad. And so, this is saying that, the hidden emotion at play here is that this is karma. You're getting back everything that you put out in the universe. So everything you put out in the universe, it is coming back to you. And that is what's fueling the emotions and everything in the crowning energy. What is the hidden emotion for the outcome position? Outcome position, I love it. You have family. This is going to be someone that you can have a family with. This is someone that you can have a family with. And card at the bottom of the deck, you have open heart. This is someone that their heart is going to be open, that they're going to give this a fair chance at love. This is someone that's ready to give this a fair chance at love. So far, there is nothing indicating that this is someone from the past. This is a new love that's coming in. This is a new love that is coming in. What's the T? We have as the of what's the T? You have child services as the first card that popped out for the overall energy. I don't see this as a negative card. This could be someone that that have a kid. This could be someone that has a kid. That is the energy that I'm getting from this card, is that this could be someone that has a kid. Or that could be the field that they work in. What is the oracle for the crossing energy? 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 You have hooked. This is someone, and then you got fantasy over here too, baby. This is someone that's gonna be hooked. This is someone that's gonna really be into you. Shit, this is gonna be somebody that's gonna really be into you, or you're gonna really be into this person, because this is really more of your energy. You're gonna end up being really into this person. This is gonna be somebody that you're gonna be into. This is definitely somebody you're gonna be into. You have ignoring um as the as the as the as the crowning energy. You know, this is somebody, make sure that you need to make sure that you're going to be open for love, because sometimes when we have been single for a long time and stuff like that, sometimes we be having some unhealthy behaviors. you know um this is someone that don't, because this is not ignoring signs. This is someone that might end up like trying not to take an opportunity. This is gonna end up being someone that maybe and then it's just crazy. I hate when people are in energy like this, where you've manifested this love that you want, but then when it come in, you like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready yet for love. Bitch, then why did you manifest this? Why did you manifest if you're not ready? Why waste time? Why manifest if you're not ready? you know and so make sure that you're going to be open and ready for dating, ready for allowing somebody to come into your life. you know don't close the door before the person even get there. This is someone that really needs to, this is someone that, like the card at the bottom of the deck is saying, of what you don't see coming. This is someone that really needs to open their heart. You could be having a little, keep thinking that nothing is going to come in, and then you close yourself off, that you stop doing the things that you normally do, where, it's like, oh, I'm going to stop going to the gym. And it's like, well, you were destined to meet this person at the gym. Or you stopped going to church, and it was like, well, you were destined to meet this person at church. Because there's destiny at play here. You're going to cross paths in some type of way, and this is something that is destined. And so it's like, don't close yourself off thinking that, what it is that you're manifesting is not coming in. What is, we have romantic love affair. And so, this is going to be a really good love. This is going to be a good love. I mean, there's nothing in here about like a third party or anything like that. This is just love. Both these cards, you have the oracle card where this person is really into you for the outcome, y'all kissing and stuff like that. And then over here, you're pregnant with a baby, having a family. And so, this is going to end up being a really good love, that's, that's gonna end up coming in for you. You have the card at the bottom of the deck. You have groupies, where, this is someone where a lot of attention is on you right now. You have a lot of attention that's on you right now. A lot of people is looking at you. And so, this is a love that's coming in. I mean, this is a really good reading, really good positive reading. Love is coming in. There's no delays. This is somebody new. You don't have to deal with no, old drama. This is, nobody from the past, and it's like, shit, enjoy this. This is something that needs to be celebrated. All right, y'all, I'm out.